special forces for the government, yeah? But I'm telling them that for them, they are special forces for Allah in the medical field in MBALE area and beyond. So I've been telling them to do, when they are here, they should be serving Allah in their best way. Yeah? So that people know that once a Muslim medical health professional, you don't disturb the administrators, right? Like the director of the hospital. You do your best in these circumstances, and then leave the rest to Allah to help you to progress in your careers. The last thing I want to say regarding the training, that I'm glad to inform you that the current the Vice Rector, our current chief guest, is part of our dream. Can you show the dream again? For those who didn't see, we are dreaming to participate in training in partnership with the Islamic University in Uganda. We think we should, the dream institution that we are working on, aside in Nabaka Islamic Hospital. We think that Islamic University in Uganda must have several training sites. Just like there is a site in Arua, in Kampala, in whatever. So training sites must be many, because the population who requires education are many. Our population in Uganda has grown. We need more health professionals to be trained properly, but we can't do it on one site alone. So that's why we want more training sites. And one of them that we think we should develop is that of Saidina Bakr Islamic Hospital. Some of you have seen it already. But one of the issue that we're working on with our chief guest is a memorandum of understanding. Dr. Jaffer, you know, you've been talking about it before. So that even if we don't manage to fulfill the dream in our lifetime, those who come after us may see what we try to do and continue in that dream, which is, if it is well documented in a memorandum of understanding. So I think, so this dream, is it showing up? Yes. It's coming. It requires to be done together. I mean, no one can do any work alone. We need to be together to do this work. Enlarge it a bit for us, please. Especially the training site. The training is where we think we will play a big role. We think that in the future, we're really starting a little bit of it. We need, we need infrastructure to be able to train. Yesterday I was looking at our teaching facilities there, and one of the things that we need to improve is our teaching facility. So now here we created a teaching facility. Where is it? You're not showing it clearly. The other end here. The other side. No, yeah. Okay, enlarge it. So we have a teaching facility. No, not too much. The central building is what we plan to be the central teaching facility, like the one we had on that side, where you would teach. You have those offices for the lecture rooms and so on and so forth. But then close by would be the close by would be the female one there, and then the male on the other side. Also for people, so they're not very far from where they're working. And then the main training sites, so that much as we expand here, we also expand in other sites as well, in Arua and wherever else we may need to go, so long as we do it properly, not in a fake manner. As I'm told, some people are trying to do it, but I hope that will not happen again. So inshallah, we hope we shall get there. This is our dream as Islamic Medical Association of Uganda. All of us who are here and those who are not here shall work on it. And maybe in future we may expand these facilities to other branches, including here and other places where we may go. So those words, I want to invite now the director of the hospital to say something, acting director, to welcome the chief guest and invite the chief guest to say some words to the congregation. So thank you very much, all of you, for coming. We pray to Allah to make our efforts successful and reward them, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. The shoes of hospital director are very big, but I'll try. Vice Rector, Professor Kajimo, my senior, Dr. Baliejusa, and distinguished IMAU members, especially those ones elected today. I'm privileged to stand here on behalf of HD. I'll briefly just read his special message that he has extended. First of all, he's appreciative that you've welcomed him at our symposium, and he's deeply moved by our collective, the IMAU's collective commitment, the healthcare professions, their collective commitment in improving healthcare in Uganda. He's particularly impressed by IMAU's goal of providing medical care guided by the principle of compassion while aligning it with the noble teachings of Islam. Alhamdulillah, that's a big credit to us. HD wishes that the shared goals in advancing healthcare are further elaborated. Specifically, he wishes that IMAU gets aligned to the team that is combating NCDs in the country. He wishes that the team in MBALE gets more strong at combating non-communicable diseases, because these NCDs are increasingly getting prevalent. Lastly, HD commends IMAU for its unwavering dedication in promoting excellence in health care, and he urges us to keep it up. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Vice Rector, I'm privileged to see you for the second time, and I welcome you.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Assalatu wassalamu ala Rasulillahi sallallahu alayhi wasallam. The President of IMAU, Professor Kajimu, our senior brother, I want to call him brother, Professor Dr. Baliejusa, because I've seen Professor Baliejusa since 1988. And he treated me when I was in first year. It's a very, very great day for me. And when we met last time, he reminded me about Dr. Kassi. And this is a great moment for me. Dr. Muinda Assad, I recognize you. Our newly elected chairperson, Dr. Hussein, I don't see him. I want to see him. Has run out. Hey, where has he gone? Hey, housekeeping. The executive, which has been elected today. All members present. I want to believe that all of us here are members of IMAU. I don't know whether that is a mistake. Is it too ambitious? Alhamdulillah, I want to thank Allah that He has given us this moment. And when I was informed, not requested, but directed by Professor Kajim that come and be the chief guest at today's function when we are closing our general meeting, I started wondering what I'm going to inform and promise this August gathering today. The 17th day of January 2024. I thank Allah that we are still part of those who are living. There is a reason, there is a purpose, that we are not among those who are being prepared. Dr. Bariejusa knows the process, maybe in the morgue or whatever, or the mortuary, so that they are delivered for the funeral services. There is a reason, and I think this has come out of the speech and presentation by the president of IMAU. I see a relay here, those who have been athletics or have been participating in these games. There is that form of athletics. You run, you reach somewhere, you give the baton to another person. But you must be very, very, very careful as you take that baton in your hand and looking at the person whom you are going to deliver it to. So at this juncture, I want really to thank Professor, the President of IMAU, for really preparing the team, that when you deliver the baton, they will not be running very fast to remain behind. See, this is the mission, and I see that Professor has delivered it. As introduced to you, I don't know whether Professor, I have some few minutes, I don't know. When a teacher starts teaching, unless the bell goes, please, I don't know whether there is somebody to ring the bell, that please stop there. Because I'm really honored to be the chief guest, and I know that it takes a lot. Introduced to you, Dr. Jamil Serwanga, the Vice Rector in charge of academic affairs. It means a lot. It means a lot. And Dr. Bariejusa and Professor Kajimu can now feel the commitment of those people who came up with a proposal to start Islamic University in Uganda. In fact, sometimes you can find people almost tears running down. Then, when you see such a dream, please come up with those effective dreams. So, I'm a PhD holder in economics, a professional teacher, and here I am in the arena of being part of the top administration of the Islamic University in Uganda, and in charge of academic affairs. The first respondent, before the rector comes in, I'm the one responsible. At the same time, I want to take this opportunity to inform you that Professor Kajimu is one of the members of the Academic Affairs Committee of the University Council, that is the Islamic University in Uganda Council. So is playing his role at different fronts, being a president of IMAU, being a professor of internal medicine, and being a member of University Council Committee, being a father, being a son, son-in-law, a son in everything. It gives us a kind of a momentum. I stopped my physics in O level, but look at that momentum. I don't know whether it's the right terminology at this kind of what, or inertia. Inertia. So, Professor, it's a great benefit to us that Allah has given you all that. For Dr. Bali Jusa, I've already informed you, and I cannot give any more kind of accountability of his commitment to IMAU. And he has another dream with Dr. Assad, and I feel that I'm also responsible to ensure that that dream becomes a reality. Looking at the possibility of starting training medical professionals at IMAU, MBALE campus, under the MBCHB program. So these are the words that I thought about that we can share, and really pick 1, 2, 3 action points. If Professor Kajimu has done what he has done, Professor Badiejusa has done what he has done, Dr. Assad is here now representing the HD. It's not a joke, and you must be able to learn from that. So we thank IMAU for organizing us in such a forum, and